Hi, my name is Samira and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do a what's on my iPhone. It was a highly requested video, so I thought why not make it today. No, I'm joking. Nobody requested it, but I really enjoy watching those type of videos. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe as well. First of all, I have the iPhone XS. I'm currently filming on my iPhone. So this is sort of the quality that you can get with the iPhone XS with the front camera or the back camera. First of all, we have my lock screen. My lock screen is from LA because I went there, well, almost 3 years ago. So I thought, why not make LA my lock screen? Because every time I look at it, it feels like it's still summer. Well, currently it is still summer, but during the winter time, I still enjoy watching that picture. If we go further, you can see my background. My background is from the Empire State Building in New York. I never went there, but I would love to go there. So on my first page, you see the regular apps. If we go to my pictures, you can see I have a lot of pictures. I have 4,360 pictures. However, some people have 50,000 pictures. So every time I hear that, I feel a little bit better, but I still need to delete some of those pictures and videos because I don't have a lot of storage on my phone. If we go on my second page, you also see some regular apps that every iPhone has. Something that I really enjoy listening to are podcasts. I always listen to podcasts when I'm traveling or just cleaning my room. I listen to a lot of different type of podcasts. I listen to, for example, Impulsive by Logan Paul sometimes. Fuse by David Dobrik and Jason Nash. However, currently I love to listen to the Real podcast by Natalie Barbu and also Call Me Candid by Haley Pham and Lily Ann. So basically I love to listen to podcasts by YouTubers, so that's really interesting. The next thing that I always use is WhatsApp. I recently found out that Americans don't use WhatsApp, so that's really weird. They use iMessage. I use WhatsApp just to talk to my friends, of course. So that's the app that I'm always using. The other thing that I love to use is Instagram. I have an Instagram myself, so you can follow me on It's Samio. And I also have a Spotify. I have a lot of playlists. Don't follow me on Spotify, please, because I'm really self-conscious about my music taste. The funny thing is, during quarantine, I didn't even really listen to Spotify because a lot of music I was just listening on YouTube. But for traveling, it's really easy just to use Spotify, of course. On the next page, you see a lot of folders. And the first folder is social media. I have Pinterest just to look at different outfits for inspiration and also just to have certain mood boards. You can follow me there, but it's not that interesting. I think there are a lot of really amazing people on Pinterest, so you should follow them. Besides that, we have TikTok. Yes, I also downloaded it during quarantine, and yes, I'm also addicted to it right now. So yeah, anyways, next app is YouTube Studio. I have YouTube Studio just to watch my analytics, but also it's the easiest way to reply to comments. The next app that I have is TubeBuddy. I use TubeBuddy for SEO, so search engine optimization. So for YouTube videos, it's not that interesting to talk about. Next to that, I have Discord. That's sort of a community app. It's like WhatsApp, but for multiple people. So basically a groups chat, but like for a lot of people. So it's a community app, but I downloaded it because the place that I'm volunteering is using Discord, so that's why I downloaded it. But it's a really amazing platform. I know a lot of YouTubers use it just to connect with their viewers. So maybe in the future I would love to have like a Discord for my YouTube channel. Now we're going to my favorite folder, and that is the editing folder. The first app that I'm going to talk about is Superimpose X. That's an app that I discovered I think 2 or 3 months ago. It really helped me to improve my thumbnails because it went from this to this. In Superimpose X, you can do a lot of different things. You can make transparent backgrounds, you can make overlays. So that's the app that I use for my thumbnails. If you want to know more about how I make my thumbnails, let me know in the comments because I might do a video about that. Another app that I always use for my thumbnails is Fonto. I use it for my text. It has a lot of different fonts that you can use in the app itself, but also you can download it from the internet. You can also just have fun with different colors and the different shades. Yeah, that's the app that I always use for my text on my thumbnails. The other app that I always use is Visco. A lot of people know that app already, of course. It's a really popular app for filters. I use it for my thumbnails. I always use C1 for my thumbnails, but I also use it for my Instagram pictures. And next to that we have Perfect 365. It's sort of Facetune, but I feel like Facetune is a little bit too complex, so I use Perfect 365 just to smoothen out my skin a little bit. Also sometimes when I think that my teeth are a little bit yellow, I whiten them a little bit, just a little bit. Another popular app is PixArt. That's also an app that I sometimes use for the stickers. For example, if I need a stethoscope for a thumbnail, I just go on there and just search stethoscope. So PixArt is really amazing for their stickers. The next app is Snapseed. I don't really use it anymore, but you can use it, for example, to change up your saturation or the lighting in certain parts of your picture. The next app that I downloaded during quarantine is QuickShot. I don't really use it anymore. I only downloaded it because you can change the clouds. It sounds really weird, but it's also really pretty. I'm going to show you it on the screen. For example, if you have a picture that is cloudy, you can change it up and then suddenly it's sunny. The next app that I discovered is Freecal. It's a video app, so you can change the filters on your videos. It's really pretty. I have to use it a lot more. The next app is Lightroom. You can put a filter on, for example, your Instagram pictures. I want to have like a specific theme on my Instagram, so that's why I downloaded it. However, I still didn't use it, so I'm going to use it for my fall theme, so watch out for that. The next folder is education. Education is of course really important. So the first app that I have is UWorld. UWorld, for the people who are studying for USMLE and are medical students, you know, it's a question bank, so that's basically it. The next thing that I have on this folder is Anki. That's an online flashcard program. That's also something that I use for my USMLE Step 1 preparation. As you can see, I'm not really consistent with it, but I'm going to try to be more consistent. The next thing that I have is Telegram. You might be thinking, why is Telegram in the education folder? For the people who don't know, Telegram is sort of a different version of WhatsApp, but I use Telegram to get my resources for USMLE Step 1. If you know, you know. The next thing, I have Ticker and Canvas. It's for school. The next folder is productivity. I love to talk about productivity and I also try to be productive on my day. However, you should also have a balance and have some fun in your life sometimes. I recently made a video about toxic productivity, so if you're interested, go watch it. But I have a productivity folder. The first app in this folder is Forest. Forest is a productivity app, of course. For example, if you want to use the Pomodoro technique and study 25 minutes each time, you can set the timer for 25 minutes, then you can do your task. And if you finish that 25 minutes, it will plant a tree. And every time that you finish that 25 minutes, you can just build your own forest. So it's really interesting and really funny because it really motivates you to be more productive. The other app that I have in this folder is Duolingo. I don't really know why I have Duolingo in this productivity folder. However, just like everyone else, I wanted to learn a new language during quarantine. I wanted to learn Spanish. Don't really know Spanish till this day, but they keep harassing me. Every time I get a message like, are you still there? You need to go on this app again. So I probably should. And the last thing that I recently downloaded is Notion. It's an all-in-one workspace. I know a lot of people that are a really big fan of Notion. It's something that I want to get into. However, I didn't really have the time to do that. So I'm going to try it because a lot of people say a lot of good things about it. Then we go to another favorite folder of mine, and that's shopping. I really love to shop and I really love to shop online, especially during quarantine. I have a lot of apps in here, as you can see, but I think my favorites are Sarah and Stradivarius because I shop there the most. So yeah, just a lot of shopping apps. The next folder we have health. I have an app called Cardio. It's an app that tracks your heart rate. I don't think it's really that reliable, so I don't really recommend downloading it. You can also just like count yourself. It's not that hard to do. Another app that I have is Sleep Cycle. I don't know why I have this app. I think I have this app for ages now, but I never use it. The next app that I have is Dailyo. I don't know if you know this app, but it tracks your emotions. So every day you have to say if you're happy, sad, angry, and then you can see like for example in a week or a month how your emotions were during that time. I downloaded it during quarantine, and also because a lot of people are saying that I have a lot of mood swings. I don't know if that's true, but I thought, why not just try it out? But a lot of times I just forget to just put something in there. So, and the last thing that I have in here is Aton. It's an app that you can use to see the prayer times. The next folder is entertainment. I have Netflix in here. I recently quit my subscription because I need to focus on my test. And besides that, we have House Party. Like everyone else, I downloaded it in quarantine just to stay in contact with my friends. But I forgot to delete it, so I'm going to delete it. And the last folder is extra. It's not really that interesting. I have Uber in here. I used to use Uber when I was in LA almost 3 years ago, so I barely use it. I think I only used it one time in the Netherlands because we just use public transport, because our public transport system is really amazing. As you can see, it's pretty dark here, so I'm going to end this video. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe as well for more videos, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!